Hi crafters, I have a ton of dies and some projects for Valentine's Day that I'm going to share with you. And if you've noticed this beautiful scatter, this is the first I'm going to talk about. So this one has two plates. It's called Confetti plates, and it is perfect for table scatters, perfect for tissue. And then you get one plate that's all hearts, and then one plate that are these bows. But yeah, I just combined the scatter with some of the jemmies that I had in my stash, and this was just, it was like less than one like piece of tissue. I still have this left over from that piece that I used. So you can get a lot out of these two dies together. Okay, the next die that I have is this Valentine treat holder pouch. So cute. So I created this one, and the digitals, I use digitals from KB and Friends on Etsy, so I'll have that linked below. But I just really love these little baby cupids, and I thought that the dies and the cupids would go so well together. I put like this little beaded pin and this pokey tool. I believe that Sandy's Planner Shop sent these to me as a gift. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute, and they go perfectly with this theme, and they fit right in here. So I just think that's a really cute packaging idea. And then the next couple dies, so I'm going to talk about these Valentine Words 2026. And this beautiful die is called Romantic Heart. It reminds me of like those little vintage heart doilies. And that's exactly what I wanted to do with this. It does have two dies in here in different sizes. So there's like the big die, and then you have this small die that I've used as a shaker. So I did cover it with this piece of ephemera, but it works perfectly as a shaker for this bigger heart. And I used the cuttings of the hearts on both of these dies to fill the middle. These out, I couldn't decide originally what I wanted to cut them out. Like, I had a few different ideas. I really liked the pink and black idea, and the pink and white, and the red and pink, so I just had to go for it, and I did a whole bunch. So the next card, I'm using these two dies. This one's called Heart Mix, and this one is A2 bow set. And that's what this one looks like. I made it just into a very like simple shaker, and the A2 bow does go across the card, which I think is so clever, and I used it to tie a bow around the heart. And then I just put this little sentiment right here that says, "You have my heart." And that one is actually this. This is a stamp and die. This is Valentine Stamp and Die Set 2026. And the way that that stamp works is that you're going to have a die that just carefully cuts all of this out exactly. So you really just have to stamp this once and then cut once. And then you get all of these. I did both pink and red because I just didn't know what I was going to want to use. And it was super easy to create and cut out. So I also used one of the sentiments here. It says Sweetheart, and you can see that I also used it on the background. So that one, I just stamped it right on the paper and I cut it out, and it worked out perfectly. I used this die to cut out the background. So you can see I used this like doily die and then this square. And this one is called Romantic Rectangle. Very versatile die. This is really going to elevate your cards. And then next we have this die, which is a work in progress right now. I do have everything cut out, and I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to look like. This one is called Cottage Mini Album. And I'll just show you what I have right now. And so these are all of the layers. And then basically you're going to have all of the the parts for the windows too. So you can put in the little window panes and then the trim. So you can cut those out individually. The same with the door and the heart window. And then this is a separate trim. And you also have a trim for the little chimney. So this is the XOXO border. And that's what it looks like. It's so cute. And you even have a little heart doily with a couple layers if you want to use that. It's so adorable. And before I show you like the last example that I have, I forgot to show you the bows. So these bows, they come in like 3 different sizes. So you're going to have examples of every single size here. So this little mini one, I used the, I believe it was like Christmas or Santa mail from last month. So I used one of the Santa mail dies, and then I did my little bow on there, and I thought that was such a cute little embellishment. And then I took the romantic heart die, the smaller version, and created a little present box. And then I just wanted to show you the medium size and what that looks like on its own. And you can use the bow like this, or you can double it up. For this die, this one has a whole bunch of extras, and I did cut these out as well. So we have the little XOXO, we've got a couple of arrows, a heart tag, and then just a mini little traditional tag. And then the last die that I have to show today is called Disco Ball Cherries. And I had a lot of fun with these too. So again, I didn't know what colors I wanted to do, so I kind of just did all of them. And I did these 3, and I did use either metallic or holographic and glitter cardstock. And you can punch all of these holes out. I preferred not to because I felt like keeping them some filled in looked more like a disco ball to me. So next, I don't have examples for these, but I'll show you the dies anyway. So this is going to go perfect with those cherry dies. This one's called Heart Disco Ball Mini Album. Then we have another stamp, Heart Barcode Stamp. And you even have these little cutouts too. So I think this is going to be so cute when you send like a card. You can stamp the back of it if you want, or the inside of it. It has these little sentiments in here. Love you, miss you, thank you. So such a cute idea. And then we have heart bulbs. I'm really excited to try these. They are layered, and you have these little wires that show like this little tiny heart in the end, so you can connect them all. So cute. A double ruffle set. So on this one, we have our ruffle like with the edges and then without, so you can layer these. Hot Air Balloon Mini Album. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of different layers on that one too. Love Bag Topper 2. And I believe this comes in 2 sizes. Okay, and then the next 2 are going to be like the most fun. So this is 3D Kissing Booth Box. And this one is 3D Bakery Box. So I cannot wait to put these together. Definitely join me next time. And I will also be using a couple of Scrap Diva Designs new paper releases. And those videos for those paper releases will be up very soon. So definitely come back. So that is all for now. If you're at all inspired by anything that I made here, definitely check the description below. I will have my affiliate link and discount code HELLO10. Thanks so much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye.